As you can see from the intro, I've got a brand new grill. This is a Santa Maria style grill from Lonestar Grillz out of Willis, Texas. This is one bad boy. We're gonna take a closer look. Come on in. All right, so this is the grate. This is 5 foot, 60 inches long. The grate's not quite that long because it has to fit inside this area, roughly approximately 30 inches. So you're looking at 1,800 square inches of cooking area. And it's fully adjustable with this wheel. Now, as you can just see, this is all the way down at fire grate level. Now we can simply raise this all the way. I think the total distance on this, is like 32 inches above the fire, or maybe it's 34, I don't remember exactly. But anyway, this is how you raise it. Then you lock it in with this. This is the brake. So the really cool thing about having a grill like this, there's all this area, but you don't have to completely fill this up with charcoal every time you cook. It's really all depending on what you're doing. If you wanted to make a steak for you and your wife, you could do that over here and just use a minimal of charcoal underneath. You can do a reverse sear on this by raising it, then lowering it for a quick sear. If you want to do a whole hog, you could do it on this very easily. Matter of fact, I was going to do a whole hog as my first cook, but we're in August. Rain is totally unpredictable right now, and it's extremely hot. It's not the right time of the year to do a whole hog, so I'm putting that off a little bit till this fall, when I know I have a window of at least 2 clear days of cool, crisp air. So that's coming very soon. But release here, and you got to release here. Now this is an option that Chris has added over at Lonestar Grillz. He's added this from public request. A lot of people liked the Santa Maria, but it didn't have the fold down door. And so they requested him add that, and they would be more interested in purchasing this. So that's exactly what it did. And what that does is allow you to shovel charcoal or coal, embers from your wood, without having to raise or lower your grate. If your grate's in the lower position or wherever, you don't have to fool with it, just shovel it in here. Now let me go ahead and raise this up, and we're going to show you the bottom grates. All right, so we got 4 individual panels for the fire grate. They're removable. I'm going to go ahead and pull these out of here. Lay them right here. All right, so I'm not going to take them all out. I just wanted to get to this part right here. This is removable. And what you see under here, this is an opening that goes straight into the bottom. This is a pan that is removable, but there's a huge air gap all the way around that allows air to come in to fuel your fire with plenty of oxygen. Now, one of the things that a lot of these Argentine Santa Maria type grills do, they'll lay fire brick all in the bottom, but they don't have any sort of ventilation. So when your coals go on there, they're not at their hottest. They can't reach their potential. So instead of using fire bricks, instead he's got the elevated grate, as you can see here, with plenty of airflow. Now, I'll show you here in a few minutes how this pan easily removes. After a cook, you would simply remove your grate, sweep all your ash into there, pull it out, and dispose of it. We'll show you that in just a minute. So I'm going to close this door. We're going to latch it in here, latch it in here, and here is the ash pan right here. Just pull that out, dump your ash, you're good to go. Makes for very easy cleanup. Now let me show you another option for the Santa Maria grill. This is a Bracero. This will fit on any of the Santa Maria grills, with or without the door, it doesn't matter. And the good thing about it, it'll fit on this side. As you can see, it will also go to the opposite side. What this is for is to burn your splits, your wood splits. And as you're burning these, your hot embers are going to hit the fire brick. Now you might be asking yourself, I just talked about fire brick, about how it doesn't ventilate. Well, that's exactly what you want in this. You want your charcoal to stay lit, but you don't want it burning up too quick, so we're using fire brick. And from there, we would shovel it out, and we would put it over here onto the main grates where it is getting good ventilation. You're going to get peak temperature from that. So this is a shovel that Lonestar Grillz also makes specifically for this Bracero / Santa Maria grill. Let me show you how that would work. So if I had my hot embers in here, I would take my shovel, I would scrape up my hot embers, and from here it would go on the cooking grates, which I have removed because I will be spraying those down with Pam here shortly for seasoning, as well as this top cooking grate. So the shovel, like I said, is an option. It does not come with it. We're just going to leave it there for the time being. Another option you can have installed on the Santa Maria grill, it does not come with it. You have to purchase this separately. This is a fold-out table, and it's nice and heavy. It has a leg here where you lock it in. There you go. Nice work surface for prepping or whatever. As you can see here, the Lonestar Grillz logo. It's been plasma cut right into this foundation for the Santa Maria. And if you look under that, you'll see a lot of storage under that. You can put your wood splits, charcoal, whatever. And that's another thing. You don't have to use just wood splits. You could also use a lump charcoal. You can use charcoal briquettes. This is just like any other grill as far as what you're using. Now if you drop on down, you'll see the casters. These are the ones that swivel. Two swivel on the front here on this end. The other two are stationary. Those are 5-inch casters. They're rated at 1,000 pounds of weight per caster, so that's really heavy duty stuff. And it's typical with all Lonestar equipment, all of their grills, all of their smokers. This is top-notch quality, man. I'm telling you, this is the third product that I own. I had their offset, I had their insulated cabinet smoker, the Mini, and now I have this Santa Maria, and I am just stoked. Now another cool option that they offer, instead of this expanded metal grate that you see here, they also offer as an option the Argentine Grates, which is a V-shaped channel all the way across. That's what makes up the grill. The fat in the meat will render into these V grates, and it will render into a trough, and you can either discard that fat or you can take it and rebaste your meat with it. That is an option as well. And speaking of Lonestar grills, real quick, I meant to do this on my last video. I want to do a quick shout out to Jonathan Hamilton over at Texas 2.5 Barbecue. He's ordered and sent me both of these hats that I'm wearing. He's got the leather patches with my logo on it. Thank you, Jonathan. I really appreciate it. And the reason I say Lonestar Grillz is because he's a very big Lonestar Grillz advocate. He owns the 20-inch series offset, has many videos on his channel using it, and he is actually going to give one away next June if he reaches his goal of subscribers by then. So you might want to go check him out. I'll have a link in the description box. And for those of you that may be interested in a Santa Maria grill from Lonestar Grillz, so you know, they come in a 36-inch, 48-inch, 60-inch, and 72-inch. This is the 60-inch, which is 5 foot. And actually, by the time you add the table and the Bracero, it's more like 7.5, 8 foot. I don't really know. I haven't measured it. But also, if you have like a permanent outdoor kitchen and when you would like one of these Santa Marias, like with stone or brick around it, get with Chris and he can give you the dimensions and everything that you need to build your walls to where this will just sit right down on top of it. Really cool. I would love to have that myself at some point. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get to firing this bad boy up. I'm not going to fire up the Bracero today. There's no reason for it because I'm not cooking. I'm just going to build a fire in the center. We're going to let it burn down the coals, spread the coals out, and we're just going to do a burn-in for a couple of hours. As far as the inside, it's completely painted. The outside's completely painted with a high temperature paint. Nothing's happening to any of that, so there's really no reason to spray any of that with oil. Unfortunately, this thing will not go into my garage. I was hoping to store it in my garage like I have so many of my other cookers, but the wheel on it is about 2 inches too tall to clear it. So I'm going off to the store. I'm going to find a big tarp that will completely cover this and tie it around at the bottom to store it out here for now anyway, until I can come up with a better plan. So I'm going to show you a little bit of footage of lighting the fire and doing this burn in. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please go check out Lonestar Grillz at their website. They have many grills, many smokers, and they do fantastic top of the line work. I've been very, very happy with everything I've ever gotten from them. Hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, smoke your ribs.